It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. No man is free who is not a master of himself. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. To avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. You cannot step into the same river twice. Character is destiny. The world is nothing but a great desire to live and a great dissatisfaction with living. The only constant in life is change. Everything flows and nothing stays. Nature loves to hide. War is the father of all things and the king of all. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. The measure of a man is what he does with power. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Ideas are the source of all things. Know thyself. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The unexamined life is not worth living. To find yourself, think for yourself. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher.